I'm going to keep this short because I've only got 3% battery left, but this is my episode the day after St. Patrick's Day of On the Way with Matty K, and I do the whole thing in an Irish accent, so enjoy that, or should I say, I do the whole episode in an Irish accent, so I hope you enjoy that, and maybe if there's a demand for it, I might do it in an Irish accent more in the future. Just have to see what happens. But anyway, I hope you enjoy it. On the Way with Matty K. You can find them all on YouTube right now. Oh. Alright. Giagwich Conasatatu. That is that is Irish for hello, how are you? Yesterday was St. Paddy's Day. This is my first podcast again in about 3 or 4 weeks. I finally caught up to shit during the week. I put up episodes 10 and 11. Check them out on YouTube. I really don't think I'm going to get much out of this tonight. I really don't think I've got much room left on the phone here to record, but I've been thinking that every week for weeks, and it just keeps on going. So, and I've decided because yesterday was St. Paddy's Day, and I am a proud man of Irish stock, I'm going to do this entire podcast in an Irish accent. So, I'm really hoping that I do get the whole episode out. But yeah, like I said, I don't know that I've got enough room left. But again, I've been thinking that every week for fucking weeks, and it just keeps on going. So, yeah, I wasn't. I didn't know if I was gonna do another podcast again tonight. You know, like I said, I haven't done one for about 3 or 4 weeks. Fucking, what is wrong with my fucking throat right now? Fucking clogged up like a motherfucker. Yeah, but you know, we'll do this, and like I said, we'll fucking see how much we get out of it. You know, like, I mean, I'll check again right now if I'm still even recording. It's still going. So 2.5 minutes. I think I've already been surprised by how I've even managed to get 2.5 minutes out, but yeah. So I wasn't really expecting to do one tonight, so I don't really have any topics to talk about. I just thought that you might enjoy this Irish accent for the next 45 minutes if we're lucky. So, you know, talk about fucking anything, you know. Yesterday, did you do anything for St. Paddy's Day? Is it anything like, you know, is it any kind of thing for you? I mean, like I said, I'm a man of proud Irish fucking stock, Irish heritage. Great grandfather came out here from fucking Limerick, I think it was, and he interesting kind of story. Well, maybe that's what I can talk about on this episode. My great grandfather came out here from Ireland, as I said, and he passed away when my grandfather was only like 2 years old. So my grandfather never really knew him, nor did like my father and stuff like that. But he came over here, and he moved to a town which is like 4 hours away from Melbourne, out near kind of Warrnambool, Geelong, further than like Geelong and stuff like that, but out that way, like the southwest of the state. And he moved to a town called Koroit, and if you research the town, you'll see that it was basically founded by Irish people that came over from Ireland. And every year, I think it's like the last weekend of April or something like that, they have an Irish festival down there, and it's pretty big. My mum, my dad, and kind of uncles and aunties and stuff like that have gone down there a few times over the years. Since my grandfather passed away. My grandfather passed away 2010, I believe. 2010, 2011. I can't remember. No, 2010. He passed away a couple of days before Christmas. So Christmas that year was a very somber occasion. But so my parents, my mum, my dad, and aunties and uncles and stuff have gone down there over the last few years since he passed away. Because he was always, my grandfather moved to like Melbourne and stuff like that as a young man, I believe. You know, just he came from the country to the city for opportunity, basically, and but always had that soft spot and always remembered his old town of Koroit. And so he'd always kind of talk about it to my dad and his siblings and stuff like that. My dad was one of 8 kids, and do I chuck me lights on now or what? I'll just fucking put them on, who cares? So yeah, he always had this kind of soft spot for it, and it was mentioned a lot at his funeral. Koroit and kind of the Irishness of the town. It'd be one of the most Irish towns in Australia. You know what I mean? I still have yet to go out there myself, mainly because I can't be fucked having to cross the West Gate. But you know what? I definitely will be going to that Irish festival at some time. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there this year. But I will get there, and I will go and check it all out and find, my granddad's old fucking old town. But yeah, this town was founded by a bunch of Irish people that came over and just settled. And if you go out there, there's the I think even their football team has like I think they wear St Kilda jumpers, but in the middle, the white strip in the middle, up the top, I think it has a little 4-leaf clover. And I think their best and fairest medal is the Jack Keane medal. And if you don't know him, that's my last name, Keane, Keane. Like Roy Keane, the soccer player, Robbie Keane, the soccer player, the band Keane. So that's my surname. So you go out to there and you find a lot of Keanes and a lot of And when my mum and dad and aunties and uncles have gone out for that Irish festival, they've been at the pubs or whatever, and then the locals will ask, who are you, what's your name, and all that kind of stuff, and then because they're locals that have just lived there like their whole lives, they know everyone and everyone's families and all that kind of stuff. So me dad, one of my uncles, I think, mentioned to this guy at the pub, what their names were and who their dad was and stuff like that. And then I believe the local at the pub just sort of said to me, dad, my uncle, yeah, come here, and took him over to like a bunch of photos or whatever on the walls that were there, like fucking family members and all that kind of stuff. So and very in touch, I guess, with me Irish roots. I have I got a 4-leaf clover tattoo on my wrist. I got a shamrock tattoo on my fucking knuckle. I often wear around my neck a shamrock. So, never actually been to Ireland. It is, along with like New York and basically all of the United States, I want to travel all over like Ireland as well and really kind of find out where my roots lie, because look, I'm Australian at the end of the day, although I'm talking an Irish accent right now. But anybody that's we haven't fucking been here. White people haven't been here for very long, in the grand scheme of things. A couple of 100 fucking years, So we're not. Although we're a country that now a couple of 100 years. Even though, the country really is 40, 50, 60,000 years old, but, the country as we kind of know it now has only been around for a couple of 100 years, and it takes a couple of 100 years for you kind of to form a national identity, I guess. But I believe that to know where you're going, you got to know where you've been, and my roots only just a couple of 100 years ago, well, far less than that, as a matter of fact, lie pretty firmly in Ireland. So I have a very strong connection to the place. I almost identify just as much as being Irish as I do Australian. I see a lot of traits that are, in myself that are like, quote unquote, like Irish traits, bit of a temper. Happy to have a bit of a knock if the situation arises. And I'm a good drinker, and I went out and I had a couple of drinks last night over the space of a couple of hours. So, but not a pint of Guinness. I didn't partake in some Guinness. But anyway, so yeah, very in touch with my Irish heritage. But my great granddad, going back to that story, came out here. Settled in this town called Keroit, and he met a woman, I believe her name was Mary, my great grandmother, and she was actually, her family were pretty rich. They were almost like the aristocracy kind of thing, because if I'm not mistaken, from what I've heard through family gatherings and stuff like that, when we're all kind of drunk or whatever, from what I've heard, the stories that have been kind of passed down to me were that my great grandmother was from like a rich family. Her family, I believe, were kind of sent out here by like Mother England to build like the docks and all that kind of stuff out in the Warrnambool, like Port Fairy and all those kind of things. Back in the day, they were very important ports for bringing everything into the state of Victoria and stuff like that. So her family got like the contract or whatever to build all of those ports and things like that. And they were kind of rich and a little bit posh or whatever. And she met this strapping young Irish lad, my great grandfather. I'm not even sure what his first name was. And they met and obviously kind of fell in love and stuff like that. But my great grandmother's family, because they were kind of posh and rich or whatever, and aristocracy and English and things like that, they basically said to my great grandmother, you can't see this man anymore. It's you weren't even supposed to really be seeing him from the get-go. If you marry this man or whatever, we're going to have nothing to do with you ever again, was basically what my great grandmother was told. And she just basically said, okay, see you later, and went off with me great granddad, and had a whole bunch of kids, lived out in Keroit. And so my great grandmother would have her life was set. She was kind of pouring into money and all that kind of thing, but took a chance on love and yeah, and apparently she, according to me dad, she was a beautiful woman. She was just a very sweet, kind, loving woman, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, but was condemned by her own family. Was told that she wasn't allowed to see this man because he was Irish. And so that's a little bit of my family history for you right there.
It's a great love story. You could write a movie about it. They probably have. So yeah, just a beautiful little story there. But St. Paddy's Day yesterday. It's something that I always kind of acknowledge. I wasn't brought up any religion or anything like that. My old man was, and my granddad, my great granddad, all of my dad's side of the family. Because me nana, my dad's mother, her last name was Ghanaian, which is also Irish. So my dad's side of the family, it's basically all Irish. My ma's is a little more Scottish and Welsh. Yeah, so my dad and everything like that was brought up Catholic and everything, and but like a lot of Catholics, they kind of get out of the religion because they don't agree with all the rules and things like that. I think a couple of my cousins have been kind of raised Catholic and stuff like that, but it was I think my grandfather and my nana would have liked if all of their children kind of continued with their Catholicism that they were brought up with, but you become an adult or whatever, and you kind of make your own decisions. And my dad's side of the family, growing up in the the 60s and 70s, they were, like I said, there was fucking 8 of them running around. They were a bit wild, a bit of a wild family that your other families in the street told their kids to kind of stay away from those keen kids. Fucking nothing but trouble. But yeah, so I always kind of acknowledge a little bit of St. Paddy's Day, but a year ago I started reading a lot into like the pagan religions before Catholicism came to Ireland and stuff like that, because Ireland, with the Celts and everything, before the Romans came and Christianized the island, and the people, they had their own religions and their own beliefs and all that kind of stuff, and it was very much in keeping with all indigenous cultures around the world, from like Aboriginal people here in Australia to the Maoris in New Zealand, and Native Americans and all that kind of stuff, where they worshipped more spirits and the earth and that kind of stuff. So I started reading a bit about like these pagan religions and found it all very interesting. So when I looked more into that, I kind of because there was this post I found about there's a lot of people in Ireland that kind of still do that aren't kind of Catholics and stuff like that, who acknowledge more the pagan religions and stuff like that. And there's a lot of these kind of people in Ireland that see St. Patrick as almost like a Hitler and stuff like that, where you had these religions and these beliefs of these Celtic people that were thriving for thousands of years, and then St. Patrick and everyone came over and just imposed Christianity and Catholicism and basically told these people that they were fucking like the devils if they didn't worship their God and all that kind of stuff. So I'm a little bit in two minds about this whole kind of thing. I don't really want to get stuck in there's that saying when you're at a dinner party and stuff, don't talk about religion and politics. And it's funny because they're the two things that probably divide Ireland more than anything. But I do kind of look at it and think, these people that worship their kind of pagan gods and stuff like that before St. Patrick came over and everything like that, I see their point. I do see where they're coming from. So I'll just go out and have a couple of drinks on St. Paddy's Day. That's about it for me, Although it'll be pretty fun to fucking be in New York City for a St. Patrick's Day parade. I reckon that'd be fun. If you know anything about me, me in the song "Jump Around" by House of Pain, that whole film clip is basically, you watch it. There's a lot of chopped up images and footage of the St. Patrick's Day parade in New York. I don't know what year it was, but there's people fucking fighting and all that kind of stuff. It's a very fun film clip and a fun song. So, yeah, just gotta watch my speed here as I go under Huntingdale Road on the freeway with those cameras. It's a bit of, putting speed cameras on a fucking freeway is a little bit much to me, because you don't have traffic lights and stuff on a freeway, so you're always going to be creeping just that little bit over the speed limit probably when you're on the freeway, without even really kind of noticing it too much. When I go under that bridge now, I like to be on cruise control, actually. So I wasn't then, I just took my foot off the gas a little bit, but when you're on a highway and you've got traffic lights every kilometre or whatever, I kind of understand speed cameras and stuff a little bit more, but I think you got to have a little bit more leeway on a freeway. And I just rhymed there. I'm a poet and I do know it. It's because I'm Irish. So yeah, I think you got to be allowed just a little bit of creeping over the speed limit on the freeway, just as long as you're not creeping way over. Like right now I'm doing like 105. It's 100, but it shouldn't be much of a big deal if I'm doing 105 on the freeway. Come on, let's be serious. I did this a few years back with an old friend of mine. We're not really friends anymore, unfortunately. He was like my best friend ever. But we went through this stage where we were speaking in Irish accents for like 2 weeks. We would fucking talk on the phone, talking in person, and it started to creep into our normal, like, everyday lives, because like he was going to work and talking in it, and I was fucking talking to other people in it, and it was just this kind of battle that he and I had for like 2 weeks, and we almost got stuck in like these Irish accents. So I kind of understand when you see like an Australian actor go over to the US and they kind of lose their accent or whatever. Or Kylie Minogue, I think, went over to the UK and lost a bit of her accent. She kind of regained it a bit though. But when you're in a place, I guess, for long enough, and I used to be very much against people, Australians and stuff that would lose their accents just because they fucking moved to another country. I don't think I could do that. I think if I moved overseas somewhere, I don't think I would lose my accent at all. I don't think I'd lose it at all. But I kind of understand how other people might haven't done this Irish accent for like 2 weeks to everybody I fucking spoke to, and nearly got stuck in it. And it's probably the reason why I can kind of do it all right now and just go. I can kind of go in and out of this accent at the drop of a hat. Let's see if I'm still recording. I am fucking surprised. This fucking old iPhone 4 just keeps on surprising me. I'm feeling a little bit sick right now. And again, I think it's from me giant fucking iced coffees I have when I wake up. I think I'm becoming a little bit lactose intolerant. Because it doesn't happen every day, but a lot of days, I'll fucking... I pretty much start my day every day with a nice coffee. And it's not every day that I'll feel sick after it, but it is a lot of days where I'll feel sick after it. And, today is kind of one of those days again. Only kind of, I had a shocking fucking sleep. Oh. The person didn't even fucking indicate when they changed lanes. So I'm going to have to get a little bit aggressive with him now, I think. There's that Irish temper coming out. Why don't you fucking indicate when you change lanes, you fucking asshole? fucking dickwad. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? Feeling sick. Yeah, and all the rest of it. I'm gonna have to fucking go through this fucking tunnel crap again. I got up late, which means I started a bit late. Oh yeah, that's what I was kind of talking about. Had a bit of a shit sleep, or a shite sleep. Just couldn't fucking get to sleep. Like, by the time I was kind of settling down to go to sleep, it was starting. The temperature was starting to creep up to the late 20s, early 30s, and it just made sleeping a little bit difficult. So, oh, there I go. I'm yawning right now. I haven't had the best sleep in the world, so I don't know. Look, fucking, we'll see how we go. Where's me chewy? That might make me feel a bit better. I tend to feel a bit better when I have a bit of a crook stomach. Usually I'll pop a fucking pop a fucking extra and be feeling alright a little while after that. Don't tell me I haven't fucking put it in here. Get fucked. Alright, this is going to be very hard to do while I'm driving as well. Don't you fucking tell me there it is. Okay, I've got it. I've got it, everyone. It's alright. I've got me chewy. We got there in the end. I've only got, I got 3 left. Okay, that's enough. I only usually have one or two a day, but on a Saturday night, I'll usually only have one chewy. So yeah, anyway, we're on the way to Electric Dreams. Right now it's Saturday night, March 18th, 2017, St. Paddy's Day. Yesterday, that's why if you're just tuning in, I'm talking in an Irish accent. And you know, fuck it, I might keep it up all night at Electric Dreams. You know? It's probably going to drive the ladies even wilder than I already do. How about that, ladies? So yeah, Electric Dreams. I'm expecting. I don't really know what to expect, to be honest. I mean, it's one of those kind of funny weekends. We had a long weekend last weekend. Things kind of go back to normal again this week, and then next weekend. I don't think it's a long weekend, is it? We got the Formula 1 Grand Prix, so next weekend. So it should be a. It should be a pretty good weekend next week. Probably more so on the Sunday. Might be a little busier than usual, but I know we got the Arnold Classic bodybuilding thing happening this weekend. So, and tomorrow night there's a little thing in Co where we do Electric Dreams up there on level 3. But it's only for like 4 hours, so hopefully we get a bunch of fucking bodybuilders coming into Superfly after that is done tomorrow night. So, see what happens. So, you know, tonight, I don't know, it could be a pretty good night, or it might be a little bit more on the quiet side. I'm not too sure. It's one of those hard weekends to kind of predict, and at Crown it's always a little unpredictable anyway, so see, I think I'm already feeling a little bit better now that I've started chewing this gum, but on the downside, I think I now need to take a fucking shite. I think I need to take a big fucking dump now. Before that, I gotta fucking change lanes. it always gets me being in that fucking the wrong lane. I'm in the right one now. The lights are on at Amy Stadium. The Storm played the other night, so it must be a soccer game or something. There's all these like little blue lights that are like flickering around it. It's pretty cool. So I don't actually know what's on there tonight. Maybe it's a concert or something. Who's in town? I have no fucking idea. It has become a bit of a concert venue over the last few years, Amy Park. Over the last few years, they've had like, I think they've had Taylor Swift, I think they had Ed Sheeran. If Bieber wasn't as massive as he kind of is, he probably would have done a fucking show there. But it's become very much the fucking stadium concert kind of venue over the last few years. This fucking tunnel stinks tonight, by the way. Fuck, this is almost the fucking worst I've ever smelt it. Oh, Jesus. I know Michael Jackson did a concert there years ago, before it was like Amy Stadium and it was Olympic Park, and before they, you know, redid it and rebuilt it and all that kind of fucking stuff. But yeah, I don't know. If anybody knows what is actually going on there tonight, feel free to let me know. Just on Bieber, like he had his big fucking concert here in Melbourne last week at Etihad, and it was a few months back now that I just started listening a bit more. You know, I've never been a fucking believer or anything like that, and I still don't know if I want to. I've been saying at the clubs when Bieber comes on, I've been jumping on the mic, you know, hands up if you're a believer and all this kind of stuff, and the girls fucking scream, and then I usually say, you know, I'm becoming one. Yeah, I don't know if I really am becoming one, but then again, maybe I am, because like I was saying a few months back now, I just kind of listened to Cold Water, and I was like, this is actually a pretty good fucking song. To the point, you know, when I know that I think a song's okay when I go to look at how to play it, when I go to Ultimate Guitar, and I look at the chords. That's when I know I like a song. And over this past kind of week, I've been listening more to Let Me Love You, which I think technically is a fucking DJ Snake song, but it just, you know, it features Bieber singing. Pardon me. But yeah, just listening to that song, and it's again, like Cold Water, it's a song I've been hearing in the clubs and everything every weekend for fucking months. I just never really gave it much attention until this week. It's a good little song. Okay, so there's no line into the car park here at Crown, so that's you know, a sign that it might not be an extremely busy night. Oh, hang on. Then again, the fucking gate's up here, so this entrance is closed. We're gonna need to go around the corner. Oh, better put fucking brakes on. I got so much fucking stuff to carry that I better not be, I can't park at the fucking exhibition building. I need to be in Crown. And if I'm not, I'm gonna lose it. This can't be one of those fucking weeks when I'm parking at the exhibition building. I can't really park there at all anymore because I got this big fucking banner to carry, and I don't really want to carry it all that way. So I'm gonna go around the corner. The sign said to, you know, enter the fucking Crown car park via Clark or Hague Street. So I'm gonna give that a shot. It's 8:11. I'm arriving I'm in the area about the time I like to get here. You know, it's just a matter of getting in this fucking car park, because, yeah, I'm not going to be happy, you know. I had to pick up all this kind of stock and everything from Trish earlier, and there's like fucking 6 boxes here, and I'm like, I said to him, like, what's all these fucking boxes? I'm like, I'm not fucking carrying those fucking to and from my car tonight. Like, what's the deal? Why is there fucking so much stuff here? So, we'll see. I don't like I don't like what I'm seeing right now. I'm just kind of sitting here, not being able to fucking really move or make a turn. And yeah, that's right, you better fucking wave to me, especially because I wasn't actually letting you in. You just fucking bullied your way in there, you fucking bastard. I should actually fucking, I can do that, can I? I think. Metropole, just fucking, this taxi's gonna try and fucking do it now. I'm not letting you. The taxi here coming out of Metropole is gonna try and bully his way in. No. I just shook my head at the guy and said no. He's just fucking eyeballing me. No taxi. Not tonight. A couple of hotties in my rear view mirror behind me, car behind me. One of them's alright anyway. I think the other one might be your mum. It's gonna happen, isn't it? I'm gonna be fucking trying to do this lap here for fucking God knows how long. And in the end, I'm not going to be able to get in there, and I'm going to have to fucking do a lap and come back here and go to the fucking exhibition building. I can see it happening right now. I can, you know, I can just see it. So, I'm about to get a little bit angry, probably. That Irish temper is going to probably rear its sexy head in a minute. Yeah. I'm just gonna fucking turn this indicator off because I'm not gonna have it just fucking going all night. I'm gonna have to go to the exhibition building. I probably, if I was gonna do it, I probably should have just fucking gone then. Because now the lights turned red. Guy walking down the street here is quite obviously involved in the Arnold Classic. Big beefy guy, hot little girlfriend, good on him. Oh, this is fucked. Not happy about this at all. Especially with all this fucking crap I have tonight. These girls behind me are taking selfies now. Turn the light on in their car, the interior light, to get, you know, to get a nice bit of light. Suppose I'd better let these people cross at this crossing, especially the man with the little toddler in the pram and the couple with the baby in the pram. I don't know if that guy was letting me in, but I gave him a thumbs up anyway. He was just sort of sitting there, and I don't think he was even looking at me when I gave him the thumbs up, but, you know, I still was polite. He just didn't see. Alright, well, at least, you know, if I can get into the car park here, I'm making an easier turn than the other one I need to make when I come down this way. It's usually I'm on the opposite side of the road and I have to try and make a right-hand turn. But here I can just make a nice, easy to the left. Now I just gotta fucking hope that I can actually get in there. Okay, I might not get so angry now. But going back to Bieber, yeah, Cold Water and Let Me Love You are a couple of fucking good songs. And my friend Josh was telling me fucking months ago when his new album Purpose came out that it was a good album and there was some good stuff on there. And I remember when it came out, I noticed a lot more guys talking about him than ever before and talking about how, you know, his fucking album was good and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, fuck, has Bieber done that thing where you know, obviously he's always been popular with the girls, but mostly hated by guys, but it seems as though he has a lot more male fans now than ever before. He's done that whole kind of crossover thing where he doesn't just appeal to girls now, he also appeals to guys. So you know, fuck, good on him. I get that's what you want as an artist, isn't it? I mean, you know, you kind of reach in that Michael Jackson territory when you're becoming just as popular with the guys as you are with the girls. Okay, this car park looks like, you know, there's a lot of people trying to get into this fucking car park right now. So, you know, I swear to God, if I get there and they throw the fucking gates up and say that we're full here too, that's when I'm gonna get fucking angry. Because it's 20 past 8 now. By this time I'd like to actually fucking be up in the club putting up me fucking posters. Because it fucking takes an hour to do. Because they're so fucking big and they never want to fucking stick to what I'm trying to stick them onto. So, you know, it's probably going to take another fucking 10 minutes to get to the ticket machine. So I'm probably not even going to know for another 10 minutes if I actually am going to get a park in here. We're creeping inches every minute or so. If I can, it should be. I don't know. I mean, they put the gate up at that other entrance, so I don't know. Maybe it's a lot fuller than I think, but you know, there's a lot of people that come here that don't come here often, and don't realize that
the entrance I'm coming through now, the Hague Street entrance. If I can just get through these fucking ticket machines here and actually get into the car park, I've only got to make a couple of turns, and then I can go up that giant ramp that goes all the way from like the first level up to the 4th. If I can just get to that point, I can avoid a lot of fucking around, because everyone else that doesn't know about that big ramp will be looking for spots on every level that they kind of turn up in it, and you know, hopefully I've explained that well enough. I don't know. Look at this fucking bastard here, and another one behind him. Form one lane. He's trying to fucking just fucking scooch his way in here. Let's get a fucking look at this guy. You fucking asshole. Look at you. You don't even want to fucking turn your head, you fat-headed fuck. Because you know I'm looking at you. And you know I'm not fucking happy. You and your big fucking Hilux or whatever the fuck that is. I'm probably going to have to let you in because you're too far ahead now. You just kind of took me by surprise. But the other person that's behind you who's trying to do the same thing as you can fuck right off. If they think they're fucking getting in behind this guy and in front of me. It's a Triton. He's driving a fucking Triton. You fucking big fat-headed bastard. You fucking fat-headed wombat fuck. Full. It says full everywhere. Get fucked. I'm gonna have to fucking go to the exhibition. Oh my fucking god. I should turn in there through Metropole and come out. Is every level full? Every level is fucking full. Well then why the fuck are cars still going in? No, alright, I'm gonna try it, people. The signs are saying that every level is full, yet they're still letting cars into the car park, so I don't know what the fuck that's all about, but I'm gonna try me luck here. Hopefully the luck of the Irish is smiling on me the day after St. Paddy's Day. Doesn't make any sense. Your fucking signs are saying every level's full, but you're letting every fucking car in. Does not make any sense at all. Nobody's letting these, well, I don't know if I should be a bastard as well, like everybody else in front of me, and not let these people on my right in. But, you know, they probably don't have to go to work right now. I do, so maybe I need to be a little bit, you know, fucking selfish here and this guy's just fucking muscling his way in. You better fucking wave to me, cunt. Okay, good thing I didn't fucking do what this guy behind me just did and go into that other lane. There's a giant bollard there. Okay, well, we're 2 cars away from the ticket machine. The signs are still saying that every level is full, yet they're still letting cars in. Okay, I'm at the ticket machine now. I have a ticket. I am in the Crown car park right now. Okay, now we just gotta fucking go straight up here. It says that there's no fucking spots anywhere. I don't understand. You got no fucking spots anywhere, but you're letting you're letting fucking cars in everywhere. Doesn't make any sense. It's fucking 8:30. Fucking hell. You know what? I might just have to forego a couple of fucking AO posters tonight. I might just have to not put them up. No, I'm probably not going to have any time. Well, I don't think I've ever seen the signs saying that every level was saying that every level was full, so maybe it will fucking be a busy night. It's fucking, I'm going up to level 5 now. I find it hard to believe that level 6 is full. I've never, like, there's always spots on level 6. Fuck me. How do I get up to level 6? Oh fuck, I gotta go that way. Okay, well. What the fuck is this guy doing? I've gone quiet because there's been a few tight squeezes there for me to get through. I had to really concentrate. Okay, we're up on level 6. We're up on the roof. We're up on the level where we see some beautiful sunrises. And yeah, this fucking level's looking full as well. I can't believe this. I might have to be one of these people that just makes their own fucking car park somewhere. You know? Park somewhere where you're not even supposed to park and just claim it as a fucking spot. That was close. Alright. Well, look. I don't know if I just end this episode here, or if I'll just fucking keep it going. Who cares? You know. Oh wait, hang on. Did I just fucking see a spot? Hang on, everybody. I don't think that is a spot there. Fucking hell. It's not. Fucking jeez. And you know, I don't even have a whole lot of petrol left. I should have just fucking parked at the building. I should have parked at the fucking exhibition building. Ah, fucking hell. Going down to level 5 again. It's not a good sign that people are coming up to level 6 though. It says to me that there are no spots. Look at this fucking idiot. Starting to really fucking annoy me now. What are they doing? Are they coming out? They are. Fucking slamming it around this car park now. Oh, you fucking cunts. Someone got there before me. They got it fairly. Can't get too mad at them. My own fault, really. I should have reversed instead of going around in a circle.
This is probably the longest I've had to drive around this car park looking for a fucking spot. The fuck is it so busy tonight for? Get the fuck out of here. There's no spots anywhere. Although a couple of people have just come down from level 6 and they're going down past like 5. No, that guy was up here when I was last up here a minute ago. He's given up, so there must be nothing up here. Alright, there's a guy that looks like he might be leaving. Where's he gone? I've lost him. I fucking lost him. Fucking hell. Is one of my fucking headlights out? It fucking looks like it. Here we go. I think this is the guy. Alright, I've got a spot. It's going to be a little bit difficult to get into, and you know, hopefully no one tries to fucking shaft me here. There's no one around. I hate when you get into a car park and people think that you're leaving, and you have to kind of be the bearer of bad news and say, no, I'm actually just fucking getting here, sorry about that. Alright, this is a tight one. This is tighter than a fucking nun's cunt, as the saying goes. And I'm very close to that car there. And I've done it. Oh, for fuck's sake. If we can just get up this little bit here. There we go. Alright, we did it. We did it, gang, and I couldn't have done it without you. Alright, I love you guys. Been going for 62 minutes? That's weird. Why doesn't it just say fucking an hour? Anyways, fucking Electric Dreams tonight. Happy St. Paddy's Day for yesterday. Come down. I might be speaking in an Irish accent all night. Superfly tomorrow. Let's have a good weekend. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Sláinte too, by the way. St. Paddy's Day. It's cheers. Alright. Later.